Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Toy Geek Maniac. I am your host, Chad Thomas. I've never really been big on Build-A-Figures, or BAFs, as people refer to them as. Generally because I don't want all the figures in the line just to get that Build-A-Figure. However, the Age of Apocalypse line has come out, and I had to have Jean Grey because she's my favorite character of all time, and she's got the basics of the Build-A-Figure for Sugar Man, and this looks really cool. So I'm taking the leap and I'm wanting to get all the figures in this line because it is a good line to begin with, but I really wanted to get this completed. So I went out and I found 3 more figures. I have a feeling it's going to be hard to find the other ones that I'm going to need, but let's go ahead and kick it off with XMan. As I stated in my Age of Apocalypse Jean Grey video, the Age of Apocalypse is an alternate timeline in the X-Men universe, in the Marvel universe. So there's, different variants of all the characters that we know and love. And Nate is essentially the Age of Apocalypse's version of Cable. Cable's history is complicated, so is Nate's, so I'm not going to go really too much into that. I just want to kind of get into this figure and take a look at him. The box art is pretty cool. I don't think nearly as good as what Jean's was, but yeah. So let's go ahead and open him up and see what we can do with him. Alright, so here we have XMan, also known as Nate Grey. In this timeline, he is the he's not the child of Cyclops and Jean Grey. He's he has the genes. Okay, Mr. Sinister basically took genetic samples from Jean Grey and Cyclops to create X-Man. So that's where we get Nate Grey, and by the looks of him, I like the look. It just seems like his head is a little too small. But I love the psionic effect from his eye over here, which is something that's pretty similar to Cable himself. But the overall look of the figure is pretty awesome. Kind of reminds me of 90s Havoc. But the Age of Apocalypse happened in the 90s, so that would make sense. So, I'm just going to play around with articulation here. Really good articulation. We can't quite get his hand up to his head to make it look like he's using his psionic powers. I guess if you go like that, that would be about as close as we're gonna get. If you manipulate the coat, you can bend them forward. The belt is turnable. Nice range of motion in the legs and in the feet. So overall, not a bad looking figure, except for what seems to be a small head. He doesn't come with any accessories or any interchangeable parts. He just comes with 2 arms for Sugar Man, which I will attach here shortly. So here we have 2 of the 4 arms that are available for Sugar Man. It's just looking cooler and cooler by the moment. And I wasn't a fan of the character at all by any means when the Age of Apocalypse came out, but this figure is looking really, really cool. So I hope I can find the rest of the figures in this line so I can complete him. It would make me very, very happy. And going through the stores, I found 3 figures altogether. I ordered Jane online and I found 3 figures in the store. So we'll see what I can do with the other ones without spending too much money. But anyways, yes. So we have Sugar Man and XMan here, and pretty excited for both of these. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Toy Geek Maniac. Certainly appreciate it. We love all the comments that have been coming through on our videos. We're going to try to dedicate a day where we can actually communicate with everyone who's left a comment. We've been trying to do that here and there. And we appreciate any sort of comments, criticism, as long as it's constructive. And the like. So keep your eyes out for the rest of the reviews of the Age of Apocalypse characters that I have so far. There's plenty of other content here on Running Some Productions for you to watch. And as always, love and light to you all.